with pronto.
Man, that block speech is gonna be annoying. I need to be using though. Hey, yo!
Great display of power to the German.
Shoulders down.
Really?
He wasn't even close on that.
Stay doing that, man. The pin attack.
Looking for the suplex.
Oh, come on, I can't even reverse that quick. Whoa!
Such a potent display of
What move was
power and
that?
control there.
What's good, YouTube? Chuckle Man Gamer here. Welcome back to WWE2K23. We're back from the previous video from my fight with Sami Zayn. We win the championship. Then enter Continental Championship. And of course, Sami Zayn was salty about it. He makes excuses about it. He wanted us to fight somebody. By the midst of that fight, like we were about to win, he intervened. Hit us with a chain or unlock it. That was a lock. He started dragging us out to the He started dragging us to the stage. And he knocks us splat. Lady was trying to take Shango out with a save, but he was too weak to do it. So he needed help from the guy that was beating on me. But then Gabriel saved us. I appreciate him. Now we're gonna see what Shango has to say with him. What Shango got to say about him. Helping. When he did, because if he didn't come in, we would have been flat as a pancake. Now we're gonna hop right into it. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you do, leave a like, comment, and if you want to see more, subscribe. Without further ado, let's go!
Hey, you okay? It was almost really bad.
Thanks for the assist, but I'm fine.
Thank you,
Might
man.
not have looked like it, but I had things under control out there.
Shango, you about to get crushed.
Really? It looked more like you were about to get flattened by a 1,000-pound safe. Respect
Right.
you wanting to handle your own business, but I meant it when I told you I'd have your back.
And I appreciate it, man.
Look, let's get this straight. I like to do things on my own. It's gotten me this far.
Take it from someone who's been here a while. That's not gonna cut it in WWE. And whether you want my help or not, I heard we're teaming together next week against Sammy and Ridge Holland.
Okay.
Fine. I guess we can team up for one night.
Do you want to talk strategy or anything?
I'll see you in the ring next week.
We just do our own thing, see what happens. Let's go to the match. After facing Sami Zayn and Ridge WWE next week on WWE Raw, Jungle will get to choose how he defends his Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. Seriously? Why? This guy ambushes me and steals my title, and now he's calling the shots on how he gets to defend it? I might have to look into pursuing legal action again, this time against Shawn Michaels and WWE. Hashtag ICP, IC privilege, which is intercontinental privilege. Hashtag this is for Sammy. You full of excuses, man. All right, our match is on the way.
It's the man
What's
who
coming
will
out first?
transform WWE forever. The Lock.
Well, this is us. There goes Shango.
The following is a
With that
tag
championship
team match
good on his
set
waist.
for one fall.
Hope we can defend it.
First, from Uganda, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Yeah, show 'em
the
who you are.
WWE Intercontinental Champion.
Show 'em strong and proud who you are, Shango.
Superstar.
Continental
Intercontinental
Championship.
titles don't grow on trees unless you're WWE's new golden boy. Is that jealousy I'm hearing, Corey?
It sounds like it. See what Sammy gonna do to this. Got nothing on Shango.
The Lock has been handed the keys to WWE. Is he ready to drive?
Yeah! All right, let's get into it. Who's going to come up through the ring?
Always looking
Who
to
is
break
it?
through to that next level. It's Gabriel Slade.
And his
It's
partner
Gabriel.
from
That's my tag team
Columbus,
partner.
Ohio, weighing in at 220 pounds.
The guy that saved Struggle Life before getting crushed by that safe.
Real talk. Gabriel Slade is running out of opportunities
Struggle acted like
to
he
make
didn't want
the
no
leap
help,
to the next level in WWE.
but he needs her needed
No
it.
time like the present.
He might not won this tag team match, but he's going to deal with it now. Will he be able to work as a team to take care of these two?
The
We'll find
savvy
out.
veteran always seems to
Right here
find
and
a
right
way.
now.
Let's see if
On
Gabriel
Raw.
Slade can do it one more
The tag team of
time.
Shango and Gabriel will prevail. Now look like Sami Zayn come out the way.
The master strategist.
Hey, the strategies
And a fake or
seem
two.
to be working.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at
Not gonna lie.
212 pounds, Sami
What is with that entrance?
Zayn.
Yeah, Sami Zayn changed his entrance since the last time I saw him on
He's
the
also
show,
kind of
for
a
real.
jackass.
Don't you dare
That's a
say
crazy
that
behind the
word in
entrance.
Sami's presence.
You look like a goofball. I'm supposed to take it serious. I'm gonna take this serious. No, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just watching. I'm just watching. He's mad he got beat.
The master strategist.
You're goofy, that's where you
about
lost
to
it.
create a masterpiece.
I'm not surprised you lost because you goofy. And now I think it was Ridges or Ridge.
The Brawling Brute, Ridge Holland.
Yep, here he goes. The guy should have beat.
Representing the Brawling Brutes,
The guy Shango
from
should have beat.
the United Kingdom.
But Sami Zayn
weighing
got
in
involved.
at 253 pounds, Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland.
A top competitor in professional rugby for over
Again,
a decade.
that thing that scared me,
before
man.
joining WWE.
It's tough enough to even
Man, let me get my
survive
beat the crap
professional
outta you.
rugby for a decade.
They ain't scaring me. I'm still gonna beat you, man. Yeah, all these two.
You know,
Who's
that old
gonna win?
adage, speak softly
Shango
and carry
and
a big stick. Well, it
Gabriel?
certainly applies to this man.
Or
I'm
Sami
going
Zayn,
to
the
let his
goofball,
power
and
speak
Ridges.
for him tonight.
I like he wanna be a cop. Or a brute. Now let's get into the action.
It's been a non-stop thrill ride ever since the Intercontinental Champion stepped foot in WWE.
Here we go. Move.
And there's no reason to think it'll stop tonight as the Lock and Gabriel
Okay.
Slade take on Sami Zayn and Ridge
Good start.
Holland.
Now good start. Struggle.
Locked horns
That's a surprise
with
attack by
on his
Sami
first
Zayn.
night in WWE and can't seem to
Come on.
Zayn
Nope.
takedown.
Shango breaks out of it. Gives some punches. Hey. Oh.
Quick
Nope.
exchange of counters there.
Shango striking on.
two-handed choke slam.
Shango gave him a slam. Oh.
Fist directly to the
Sami
gut.
Zayn reverses.
And responds with a counter.
Shango reverses back.
Clotheslines.
He closes him down.
Effective.
Shango picks him back up.
Sami Zayn
He's the whale on him. Give him a smack across the face.
put it in the
He's in
corner.
the corner.
Boom, what a
He's some
right.
punches. Now he tags in Gabriel. Oh, what's this? Oh!
Double axe handle.
Got hit in the
It's
back.
gotta be demoralizing when you're the combatant on the wrong side of the double team. Maybe you want to rework the
I gave him
game
some
plan.
punishment. Oh!
Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Oh no!
Chicken wing under.
So some defensive. Oh! He smacked him down to the ground. Oh, he's going for the pin. What's he gonna do?
Gets the shoulder up instantly.
He's not even close to being done yet.
It's been saved. Oh! Gabriel's going down with the heavy damage on him. They were not lit up on the attack. Oh, so he reverses.
Took advantage.
And he said, "You're not getting me
Oh!
this time."
Gabriel evades and pays up with a knee strike.
And Sammy dodges
Oh,
that one.
another reversal.
Going counter for counter.
Oh,
Reciprocating
another reversal for
the
Sami
initial
Zayn.
reversal. Nice
Oh,
elevation.
Gabriel goes down.
And a tag there.
Oh, make a tag. Oh,
Bang, drop kick. And they
Ah,
just
no,
bust
Richards
out
got
an
him.
impactful maneuver. Takes out the knee. Can he score the pin?
he's going for the pin.
He gets an emphatic kick out.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get
And
harder
Gabriel
soon.
kicks out without no effort. Oh. Oh. Gabriel tries to strike back, but Richards is blocking. Oh. Okay, hot tag. I'm pretty sure y'all know what hot tag is if y'all play WWE, so I'm not going to explain it. It's more like you just crawl to your partner until you get the prompt to do a hot tag with the L1 button. Huh?
He made the tag.
Make the hot tag.
Cooking with gas
Triple
now.
Sheldon's in. Oh. He falls flat.
And a kick out before.
But he kicks out.
Anyone who
Down
thought
the
this would be
effort.
over quick has another thing coming.
Oh.
He's taking some good hits.
Jungle goes down again.
He gets tagged in.
Sami Zayn got tagged by Ridges.
What a punch.
Oh. He's getting jumped. He reversed that. Oh. Looks like Sean was going to do something, but he got interrupted.
What a drop kick.
Got kicked in his chest.
Tag switching it up.
Oh, now he's out of the ring. Oh, yeah, attacks Gabriel.
What impact.
Oh! So very looking good for Gabriel and Shango. It ain't looking so good. Oh no!
Crossing.
And off the tag is Sami Zayn.
Like Shango's out cold. Needs to wake up. Sami's about to go for the tag. Oh, Sami Zayn got him. He's going for the pin.
The kick out after the one.
It's hard to believe.
He
but
got
it looks
saved.
Like he still has some gas left in the tank.
Well, that's one way to leave the ring, I suppose.
Never keep out your opponent, Sami Zayn.
Stiff punch.
Oh!
Undoubtedly
Boom!
immediate.
How are the ancestors?
By a thread. Maybe
Here he goes for the win.
rope breaks the hold though.
Ah, cursed rope break. Now for the finisher.
Formulating a move.
The African beatdown.
The lock settled this. Shoulders down.
Ah, come on. I forgot it's a tag team. Like, you got to knock that person out first.
And just like
It was
that,
a
he
pin.
sent crashing to the floor.
Boom! Oh. Wow!
Slam set to the outside. Oh man.
Momentum on the side of the lock.
Yeah, lock is
Oh.
proving hard to keep up with.
Sami Zayn reverses.
God, what an elbow. And he's
Shango
able
reverses also. Oh,
to shifting their motion.
oh, it looked like Shango was trying to go for a submission.
Well, there's
Sami
the
Zayn reversed it.
eccentric Sami Zayn for you,
Now he's
ladies and
taunting.
gentlemen. Boom, what impact.
Keep your eye on your opponent, Sami Zayn. You are getting snucked on.
Up on the shoulders.
Boom! Shango takes Ridge. Up to Sami. They go for submission.
Squeezing the breath out.
Will he tap out? Will he tap out?
Man shouldn't tap out. Tap out.
And Sami Zayn taps out. Shango and Gabriel have won the match.
Try win in this tag team match.
But they struggled in the first
Your
half,
winners,
but they are victorious in their first tag
and
team.
Gabriel Slade.
And these two really
is
do
glorious.
make the perfect pair.
Two men
On
with
Raw.
one common goal can be a dangerous thing. They're putting the entire locker
Watch
room
out
on
for
notice.
this combo.
So, these interviews for the doc will be quick and easy. It's just
Okay.
like we're having a conversation.
I've seen these before. I get it.
Okay, good. So, a lot to catch up on. You debuted on Raw, won the IC title, almost got squashed by a half-ton safe, but then were rescued
Yeah.
by an unlikely ally in Gabriel Slade.
I appreciate the assist, because I didn't really needed it, because they would have tried to kill me.
I appreciated the assist, but I wouldn't go as far as to say we're allies.
Okay, let's not get hung up on
Understandable, we
semantics.
they just first met.
Nonetheless, Sami Zayn was not happy that Shawn Michaels gave you the choice of how you'll defend your Intercontinental Championship. Is there any merit to Sami's complaints?
I know I'm new here,
Not
but
really.
I also know that Sami Zayn will find a way to complain about anything.
Clearly.
That's true. I once heard him complain that the production crew's box dinners were bland and uninspired.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, okay, that was me. But you get the idea.
Really?
Anyway, what's your choice for the rematch against Sami? And give me some flavor, if you don't mind.
Well, choice. Steel cage, last man standing. Ladder match. Since you want to complain a lot, how it's unfair, let's do a last man standing match. All you do is stand, man.
Both Sami and I have been knocked down the last few weeks, but now we're going to find out who's the last man standing.
Nice. Really felt the passion there.
And with that, he came in no excuses. All you do is stand up and stay up, and you'll win. Make sure the other guy stay down. So if he loses, on you.
The following contest is a last man standing match. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And it'll be, well, I'll be winning.
It's a superstar who's a lock to be on top of WWE for years to come.
And here comes the champion right here. Bask in his greatness. The man from Uganda, Shango. Sami Zayn thinks he's going to take this guy in a last man standing match, but he complains about getting attacked from behind, getting surprise attacked. He expect that person to start.
What title do you see next?
I need to
for
look at
the
my commentary.
Intercontinental Champ, Corey? Patience, Saxton.
I'm doing
Which
this.
is something you need as well as the lock if he wants to add
If
to
he's
his
going to
title
last
collection.
last man standing match, no way. Shango will reign with supreme, but he is a warrior.
As far as title defenses go, this is
Not
about
only a
as
warrior,
big as it
he's a
gets.
god.
He needs to be on his game tonight.
He will not be dethroned. He will come out victorious. Because he is Shango. Now bring out Sami Zayn so I can kick his tail.
Hey, the self-proclaimed locker room later.
Oh, I'll have you know,
And
many
here comes
proclaim
Sami Zayn with his
as a
goofy
locker room
behind
leader,
self.
Cole. I'd follow this man to
Think
the
he's
ends of the
clever.
earth.
Doesn't shock me.
Think he deserves a shot back to his title. But he does not. Like really, you want this to be your champion. You want this to be your champion. Prancing around like that being goofy. That is ridiculous.
I
You
still
know what?
don't
I have no respect for you.
understand how
I'm skipping your
Sami Zayn
intro.
can call himself the locker room
Let's get
leader.
this over with. Wait, champ is champion. I'm the champion. What are you talking about? I'm the champ. Come on. Champ my name. Shango. The Intercontinental Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in
The guy that's gonna lose.
212 pounds, Sami Zayn.
You ain't gonna be celebrating too soon.
And his opponent from Uganda, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
And we will be winning this match.
The Intercontinental Championship.
Unless
one
Pluck
of the most coveted
ruins it.
titles in all of WWE.
All right, here we go.
What an atmosphere for the Locks Premium Live Event debut. And what a
Whoa.
matchup as the Intercontinental
Once
Champion
again,
defends his
everything
title
goes with first
against
attack.
his biggest nemesis in WWE, Sami Zayn.
Biggest nemesis in WWE? Who's the Lock's second biggest nemesis? Give me a break. The guy just got here like 10 minutes
Struggle
ago.
taking the beat down a little bit.
He's already made more of a mark in the ring in 10 minutes than
How much
you
he can
did
handle,
in 10
though?
years, Corey. And I expect him to make a few extra marks on Sammy tonight.
Oh, claw to their face.
Cheapness we just saw with that attack.
Now, that was a very questionable attack. I think it goes beyond any gray area.
Man, Shango's struggling right now. Having a hard time fighting back.
Leg lariat.
Sami
Showing
Zayn
off
goes
the
on the
quickness.
attack.
That'll turn things around in a hurry.
Oh!
My gosh!
Attack after attack coming from Zayn.
Sami Zayn has got everything going exactly how he
I
wants
can't even
it.
get a chance to reverse. Now I'm just being serious. Now I can't reverse. I ain't showing the pumps no more.
Forearm.
There we go. Shango reverses.
Not quite yet.
Oh, got a head.
Attack to the competition
Woo!
with
Let's
that
took his
one.
head off. Shango going on the offensive.
Kick to the gut.
He beat him down.
Brutal forearm.
Ooh. He's taking all his might. Oh, he just tossed him like a rag doll.
Flashy, but sometimes you just gotta toss another person to make a
Mm.
statement.
Oh,
Zayn able to
Sami Zayn on the reverse. Oh,
costly error there.
Shango had to run away to just avoid attack.
The challenger
Oh.
eating up some damage.
Oh, right in the chest. I know you gonna feel that in the morning.
And set right into the corner.
What's he gonna do? Oh, gonna slam him down.
Bama slam. He wants even more.
Yeah. Get up, little man. I ain't got all day. You better get up.
He's back on his
I am not
feet.
playing. You better get up right
Ready
now.
to keep going, it looks like.
Oh,
That one fails to land. Missed the mark.
well, that was embarrassing.
Suplex. Vertical suplex.
After the embarrassing fail, Shango hits how far on his back.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
On his back again. Oh,
Well executed suplex.
oh.
Over and over again, getting beaten down with force.
Oh, that was different. Oh,
Paying it right back with a
he
reverse.
reverses. Superman punch in the face.
This could be big.
An African beatdown.
It's coming. This is pretty cool.
Now that is why they're the champ.
Shango feel like he's calling it. Shango's calling it.
He's doing
I
a
think he's
lot of
finished.
gesturing, and it could cost him.
He's celebrating his victory. Tell you something, you don't want to get up.
Is this really
Get up,
it?
beat up by the ancestors. Come on, get up. Are you done? He's over.
Champ retains.
Shango remains a champion.
Here's your winner.
Not allowing
and
that to go on any
still
longer.
WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
Shango.
Establishes him to the world.
An important win for him in this one.
Sami
There was no
Zayn
doubt he was gonna
just
win.
suffered another miscarriage of justice.
It was a rough start, but he defended his title like a champion. Did it with ease. Oh my kidding, that was a little bit of a struggle in the first half. But I still won though. Y'all can't say nothing. Nobody want that thing. Okay, let's see what's around. Mustafa Ali. Okay. The Miz. One of them challenge things. I assume if they got the exclamation marks, they're kind of important. Let me see.
Well, well. If it isn't the Intercontinental Champion. I
Hey,
remember
Miz.
my first IC title, but barely. Because I've had so many.
Losing your memory in your old age, huh? So sad.
Yeah, real sad. Still trying to be Hollywood Miz.
Wow. Locke's got jokes. And I was just about to teach you everything I know about being the Intercontinental Champ.
What, how to lose it?
Enlighten me.
To be a true Intercontinental Champion requires A truly intercontinental skill set with mastery of styles from all over the world.
And your intercontinental specialty is British, Japanese, Lucha, Cleveland?
No, no, no. I am the greatest French-style wrestler of all time, of course. A style defined by the element of surprise, or as the French say, surprise, with a Z, which they stole from me.
This dude goofy. He always goofy.
Are you sure about that?
My wife is French, so I'd know. But enough spelling talk. Let me show you what the Intercontinental Championship is all about. In the ring, for your title, what do you say?
Let's do it.
Sure, but I've got more important business first. I've already got a cage match title defense lined up.
Oh, really?
Well, bon chance, as the French would say. Break a leg, or two.
Let's do it. It tells it. Anything with an exclamation mark or the WWE logo, I'll put that on the channel. Any challenge things with the fist?
An
Been on my own.
impressive win over Madcap Moss.
Here comes the Miz.
Whoa, what?
Shot to the back.
What the heck is he
What
doing
just happened?
here? And now the Miz is asking for the cage to be lowered down. This is absolute mayhem.
The
Wow.
champion just survived a cage match, and now he's dealing with this.
The champ's doing his best to battle back, but Miz has played the element of surprise to perfection. Can the champion capitalize on this opening?
Oh, low blow, Miz.
The most unpredictable man in sports entertainment has struck again.
Ow.
And again and again and again.
Don't get
Talk
messed
about
up.
a long night for the Intercontinental Champion. This is brutal.
Always gotta cheat. Surprise. Shango, how'd you like the taste of that French cooking? Oh, Lord, no. Is the Miz talk... Wait. Oh, come on now. I ain't just to read it. Hold up. Man, whatever. Let's talk to everything you know. Wait, are either of you even French at all? Pretty sure Rose Mizonin is Canadian. We are. Hashtag intercontinental. Now you're hashtag annoying. And I'm going to find a legit Canadian to help me shut you phonies up in the ring. I don't know these two, but I know it's Natalia. I'll get her. I'm sure Nat by nature will have no problem putting you in Maurice, I'm not sure how her name is pronounced, in your places. Yeah, I need to watch WWE again, 'cause I can't pronounce some of these people's names.
It's the
Yeah,
future
match is
of
on the way.
WWE, The Lock.
You know, I need to change the interest because I'm getting sick and tired of this one.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
This generic behind the entrance.
From Uganda, weighing in at 220 pounds, the WWE
My opinion, I think it look goofy.
Intercontinental
Might change it later on
Champion,
or after this.
the Superstar.
After an exhilarating WWE...
I think we've seen enough of the openings. Well, the entrances. I'll skip ahead a little bit.
From
There
dungeon
goes Natalia.
to diva, to an all-time great.
And his partner from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalia.
See, her style hasn't
Well,
changed.
Natalia represents a dynasty of sports entertainment.
Okay, she's my tag partner. I hope she does not.
Natalia has a great mixture
do
of
too
mat
bad.
wrestling skill as well as
I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of outfit.
Is about to hold
I let the graphics got a little better when it comes to like people's clothing. I don't know. Like I said, I'm noticing. I'm not sure. Guys do look really better. Now here come Miz. This crazy self.
Make way for
And
the
with his wife.
couple.
And The Miz.
Both looking villainous as ever.
I hate to think what these two have planned for tonight. You gotta believe they were.
Y'all both just look like straight up villains from a freaking Disney movie.
Conniving a scheme? You gotta stop with these Saturday morning cartoons, Saxton. It's called coming up with a game plan. A plan that can pay big
Okay, enough of y'all.
dividends.
Let's get into the match.
The Intercontinental Champions teamed up.
All right, Miz,
North
let's
of
do
the
this.
Border Superstar tonight for a mixed tag team match against WWE's
Hey. Oh.
marquee French couple, Miz and Maurice.
It didn't give me an option to freaking reverse.
Since when are the Miz and Maurice French? I wouldn't second guess Miz, Saxton. Not when it comes to maneuvering his way to another.
It's becoming a weird pattern now with Shango.
Watch and learn.
Every time he starts a match, he always gets struck first.
That'll leave a mark.
After the switch up, now Natalia's gotten in.
Ooh, brutal forearm.
She returned the favor by beating Mrs. Wife
turns
up.
the tables.
Oh, she reversed.
Quick sidestep by Natalia.
Oh,
And that was offense with a hurtful purpose.
got a nice charge.
Oh, right to the kidney.
Oh, she's beating her down. Boom, boom, boom.
There's a special word that I can't
Tag got
say
some
on
fire
air
in her.
for that type of slap. Hey, keep things T for T.
She's showing she means business. Unless she's not going to show not a single bit of mercy. Oh,
She adjusts it and reverses it.
oh, but she ended up reversing.
Maurice's
Oh,
hopes are waning.
The claws have come
that was a good hit
from
from Natalia. Whoa, what's this?
Beautiful takedown.
knee crusher.
Oh, I know that hurt.
Oh my goodness! Kick to the spine.
Where you think you going? You ain't going nowhere.
Injury.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Talia don't want nothing. That's not what her moving.
Double underhook applied.
What's he gonna do?
Butterfly suplex.
Rope break.
Better part of valor.
What are you running?
Maurice takes her eye off the ball here.
Can't-
Not sure if this is a good plan.
Tag ain't jump. Oh, she got baited.
Backbreaker. This fight is going down right in front of our faces.
More up close and personal than
Oh,
I'd
no.
like to be.
Natalia got hit by the stairs.
Let's give it up for Maurice. Looking great no matter what she does.
Boom!
Disrespectful.
Slap to the face.
That is a sign that definitely gets the point across.
Natalia picks her up. Oh,
And she had Natalia's
she
number
counters.
there.
Slips out of the way there. What reflexes?
What she's gonna do?
Gotta be careful not to get disqualified.
She'll stretch her arms out. Okay, what's Natalia gonna do? Oh, she reverses.
Sequence of
This is
reversals
reverses
there.
too.
Oh,
no.
in the arm. This has got to hurt.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that.
Natalia takes some damage.
Now, wait, this aggression
Oh, what's
in the
Shango
corner.
doing?
Yeah, on the throat in the corner.
Oh,
Stomping
he
down.
blindsides the
This
Miz.
has spilled out to the ringside area. And as we
Probably
can
trying to
see,
keep,
tension's really
probably trying to
rising.
keep the Miz from switching out with.
Yeah, we should probably treat her.
Oh,
She's got her shoulders down.
Natalia got hit strong.
She still fights out in one.
Oh, she kicks out.
Will on display for the world to see.
Like he was about to be in for her for a second.
She tags out, so now it's the men one-on-one.
Here we go. Oh, oh, Shango reverses. Ooh, power punch below. Oh, Shuggle's been taking a beating.
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Oh!
God, surfboard leg breaker.
That can't be good for the knees.
Oh, and then the chest as well.
He could pin his opponent right here.
What's he do?
Still only got one.
Oh,
Just
check
as
over the
shocked
rope
as
break,
everyone
but he
else,
couldn't
Cole.
see it.
His opponent included. Caught with
Boom.
a clothesline.
Tank's back in the mix.
Quick to the gut. Brutal form.
Tank that's been a single blow.
Oh, this is not good at all.
Tank's starting to show off now.
Backbreaker stretch.
By breaking her back. By kicking her back. And now stomping her out. Oh, what's this?
Dangerous situation.
What's she gonna do? Oh no! The Miz's wife has reversed the move.
But effective response.
And she's stunned in the corner. Gotta hurt.
Natalya's in trouble right now.
Solely focused on.
Oh! I think Natalya can survive this. She do whatever she can to survive.
And she breaks the
And she kicks out.
Taking the
On
one
two.
to catch your breath.
Oh, she reverses. She's back alive. Oh, what's she gonna do?
The Hart family legacy lives on.
She's doing submission.
Sharpshooter applied.
And she releases the hold as
What?
she feels that enough damage has been done.
Should have kept on wrenching.
Here we go again.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best. Sharpshooter applied.
Not sure why,
Nope.
but she releases
Oh,
the
come on.
I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free.
Not had for sure that time. You know what? No, Shango. Okay, no more commentating. I'm taking this serious now.
What's this, Corey?
I think they're looking for the Romero special. Oh, no.
You stand knocked out.
There it is.
She's in a tremendous amount of pain. Is she going to tap?
Boom!
Can she tap out?
This bitch taps over.
And she taps out. Natalya wins.
Here are your winners, the Superstar and Natalya.
An incredibly impressive showing
Woo!
by this tag team.
That's a new one.
This kind of win puts both men's and women's divisions on notice.
Excellent teamwork in that win.
Yeah, Shango Natalya to come out with the win against the Miz and his wife. They still no chance at all. What'd you expect? I need to work on my commentary. What's up, Miz? What you gonna say?
Congratulations on nothing. That win was completely meaningless. What matters is that I still have an IC title shot. Care to make it French rules?
Here we go.
Here we go.
What does that even mean?
It's the highest form of unpredictable surprise-based sports entertainment. A proper cage match with escape-only rules. Are you intercontinental enough to handle it?
Oh, so a match where you can run.
Call it whatever you want, Miz. It's clearly just a pathetic attempt to find an advantage that you will desperately
Obviously.
need. Bad news, though? I'm keeping this Intercontinental title no matter what fake French surprise you have planned.
Bad news? No way! I'm clearly in your head, which is the best news. Say au revoir to your championship.
All right, we're gonna just jump right into it. We'll change the interest another time, or I might change off screen. Right now, I need to make sure I save as much time that I got doing this recording. And then I have to edit it out.
Is a steel cage match. And is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Take a good look at the
Shango
new
will
face
be
of
winning this
WWE.
competition.
It's the
Don't matter if
Rock.
it's a steel cage match, a ladder match, don't matter what it is. Shango will win. Bask in Shango's glory. He's defending champion. He will not lose to The Miz. Doesn't matter if he try to run away or not. He will come out victorious. Let's jump into the match. Miz will deserve an entrance.
Introducing the challenger from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 221 pounds,
I just read his tights. I'm like, bro. Why you got that on your
and his
uniform?
opponent from Uganda, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
Woo!
The Intercontinental Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in all of sports entertainment.
Still coming home with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the
Boom!
conclusion to the head-spinning saga.
For once, Jungle strikes back first.
Champion and the Miz.
Oh, he goes with another one with a German suplex.
Defend his Intercontinental title
Or just
against
regular
The Miz
suplex.
in a French rules cage
Oh,
match
The Miz gonna reverse
where
him.
the first competitor to escape the cage will walk away with the IC title.
Oh,
Sit back, butter your baguettes, and enjoy two of the best in the business
boom.
with the premium in premium live events.
Jungle's going on the defensive.
Breaker.
What's he gonna do? Whoa, such raw strength.
A military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring.
Oh.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with
You know, The
that
Miz will be
much
feeling that in the
weight
morning.
behind it.
Power blow.
Nasty. Challenger's
Boom.
a little worse for
Boom.
wear now.
He's a tough guy. He can handle the intensity
Oh, he
of this
reverses.
steel cage match. Heading for the cage door. No
Nope.
shame in taking the easy way.
He's making haste, climbing up.
Let's go for the escape.
The sprint up the cage
Sean, get up.
is on. Pulls the leg.
Day.
Great counter by the Miz.
Oh no. Sean gonna wake up.
He paid for that one.
He revived.
Big time.
You thought you was gonna cheat me?
Strikes with a kick. Just dead.
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
The power.
Boom.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window. The Miz
Oh, we ain't
just
done, we
getting
ain't done.
beat down. The Lock isn't holding anything back.
Oh.
Step one.
Snap suplex.
Get reverse the time.
Stomping. Ouch. Oh, wicked
Oh.
kick to the lower back.
Sean gonna take a damage. Oh, he reversed.
That Miz's playbook scouted.
Oh.
Boom.
Boom. Oh, possum attack.
Champ now absorbing a little damage.
With a sucker punch. Oh no. Oh.
Getting the ref to open the door, looking to escape.
Not today. That was gonna happen.
He takes control.
Oh.
And here we go. He's headed up the
Sean will
cage.
get up.
And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position.
Trying desperately
Not
to
today.
escape.
Needs to be careful though.
That's day.
Every movement is a dangerous one.
Back down.
Oh, he takes a painful
Now, Sean will give it a try.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Climbing the cage. While climbing next to the cage, or wall, or L stick towards the wall and press R1. Speaking climbing. Press circle, jump down.
Try something else now.
Oh, what just happened?
Complexion of this match. Clothesline.
Woo.
Here he goes, working his way
Shots
up the
again.
side of the cage.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
He's made it to to the top.
Ah.
Can he finish? The
Back
lock
off.
stop to that.
Boom!
Corey, the superstar's getting right back in this match.
Come on, let's get it.
It's unbelievable what we're seeing with our
Let's get it.
eyes.
Believe it, Corey, believe it.
Back
Come on.
body drop.
I ain't done with you. Come on, let's get it.
Exclamation point.
And the hits to the core keep coming.
Tough spot for the Miz. Reality
I'll show you.
setting in.
Say, proud of the ancestors. Show you the African beatdown.
Some strikes. But champions need to finish the job.
Now Shango will make his way to escape. Or he's gonna.
The
Oh!
upper hand now belongs to Lock.
Miz needs to rely on his resourcefulness.
Okay, now Shango can start climbing now.
It's going to take a lot of willpower
Let's go.
to make it all the way to the top.
There he is at the top of the cage. Still.
Oh,
on the
no.
way to go.
Go back down, go back down. Go back down.
And as he continues to climb the side of the cage, you have to think his confidence is starting to build.
The longer he's up there, the more fear starts to seep into the mind.
Oh no,
Close to escaping.
it's not good.
Cage, pulling them back in, saving the match.
Oh.
And there was some force on that move.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
That's the day.
Man, feels like it's
Title's
opportunity
mine.
to get out of here.
That belongs to me. You're not getting it.
Right back down to the canvas.
You don't deserve it.
Did not like the look of that impact.
And victory
Shango
looking
is
more
escaping the
likely
cage.
now in this steel cage match.
Heck of a view.
And
from
he's
the
done
top.
it.
He'll enjoy a view from the floor even more.
Shango remains the undefeated champion.
The champion returns.
He has defended his title against The Miz. Doesn't matter what match you put him in, he will become victorious.
Here is your winner, and still WWE
He's gotta love it.
Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
An always thrilling steel cage match. Unpredictable to the very end. but
Shango's
there's
reign
the
will continue to
survivor.
go.
They are riding high on this
No one
win.
will throw him. Les Miz. Story complete. And we did it with ease. Mustafa Ali. What's your deal?
As someone who knows a thing or two about growing pains in WWE, can I give you some advice?
Sure, what's
Go
that?
for it.
3 words. Ignore the haters.
That's all we can try to do.
So, you've seen Cameron Grimes and Happy Corbin chirping at me on social media.
Chirper's gonna chirp, and they sure as heck chirped at me during my Retribution days. You just gotta tune out the noise. Trust me.
Oh, I don't trust anybody around here yet, but thanks for the tip.
Hey, I get it. I didn't come up through the PC either. I know what it's like to feel like an outsider here. And I definitely know what it's like to find yourself in a costume you didn't pick. Doesn't mean you can't make it work for you. I can help you find your footing, if you're interested.
What's
Oh,
in
yeah?
it for you?
Never hurts to have friends, even for us outsiders. How about it?
I don't trust you, but I'm gonna see where it goes.
At this rate, a little guidance couldn't hurt. I'm in. What's my next move?
You're already an IC champ, but you don't find your voice in WWE by winning titles. You do it by sending strong messages, which is why you need to silence the voices calling you out.
I hear you loud and clear. And so will Cameron Grimes.
Okay. All is well that ends well. See how it's gonna turn out. Some of this tea. I would read it, but it was gonna go fast. Okay, let me go back. Okay, good. Hey, C. Grimes, WWE. I see you taking shots at my look. But who are you to talk? You look like a steampunk Chip and Dale. Okay, Shango. At least I didn't just invent a dumb persona out of thin air. This is who I actually am. Yikes, for real? Happy to knock some fashion sense into you in a match. If you're not afraid of popping a button on your vest. Lock it in, lock. Only new fashion I plan on wearing is your IC title. Unless you're too scared to put on the line. First good idea you had. See you in the ring. Let's do it.
The following is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
And I will win again.
It's the man who might transform WWE forever, The Lock.
Here we go, the reigning defending champion, Shango. And I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna get rid of this lock persona. And when they do, y'all gonna see his real threads. Get the skipping. See how this guy looks. Who is this Grimes character?
Perhaps the richest man in all of WWE.
Oh, really?
And guess what, Michael? His fortune is going.
What in the world?
Moon.
Oh yeah, you getting beat by me. I'll be embarrassed if I lost to you. We skipping you. We skipping you. I ain't taking you serious. He's gonna get skipped. He's gonna skip this too.
From Burlington.
We ain't gonna hear it.
Things have
Gonna jump right straight into it.
The Lock and Cameron Grimes, but it's all business tonight with
Oh!
the Intercontinental Championship on the line.
The IC champ is
Of course, he gets the first attack, Kadam.
on the line.
Oh,
It's gonna
really?
take more than
Okay.
that to keep his shoulders down.
Trying to get this over with pronto.
Man, that block feature is gonna be annoying. I need to be using though. Hey, yo!
Great display of power to the German.
Shoulders down.
Really?
the count.
He wasn't even close on that.
Stay doing
pin
that, man.
attempt.
The pin attack.
Looking for the suit.
Oh, come on, I can't even reverse that quick. Whoa!
Such a potent display of
What move
power
was
and
that?
control there. Nice amateur takedown. All the way over.
Man, legend mode ain't no joke.
Picture perfect drop.
They are whooping me in legend mode.
Really on Grimes' side.
Showing that technique.
Sean, get up. Oh,
Champ taking the worst.
he
out of
is
the
whooping
exchange.
me.
He planned for this and can still rally.
He isn't going to go away that easy. Grimes using the WWE
Really?
Universe as fuel to take him
Come on, Sean, get up.
straight to the...
Don't finish that phrase.
I can't even
Saxton.
reverse the time.
It will be detoured to Uranus if he doesn't refocus.
Come on.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Here we go. Sean going to rebound.
Reversal.
Oh, reversal. Backs back.
From Grimes. Knee right to the gut.
Oh. Sean just getting punished.
Whoa!
Slingshot.
Oh.
That
He
is
wasn't
the
done.
attitude of a daredevil. The ability to take risk with minimal trepidation.
It's hard to reverse now.
Absolute reckless abandon.
Oh, ow. Ah.
Oh, a nasty stop
is abuse.
to finish it off.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. I
Come on,
don't
Shango,
like the
you
look
need
in
to
his
come
eye
back.
here, folks.
From the top.
Ah.
Kidding me?
And the Rock's caught.
And there's the Uranagi. Landed them. The champ looking
Shango,
worn
get up.
out.
The technical skills of Grimes serving him well as this match goes on.
Shango just getting dominated.
So much torque on the knee and ankle. Grimes just continues to mount the offense.
Yeah, Grimes clearly in control.
What is that move?
The champ is down. Title change. I can feel it.
Kicking out in time.
Shango kicks out. It's impossible. What is going on right now?
Intimidation tactics from Cameron Grimes.
It's amazing he's still in this.
Oh no,
Now he's beating on the hands of Shango.
Vicious stomps to the hand.
And he does it again. Showing so much disrespect.
Goodness gracious.
This is an incessant attack being brought to him.
Cameron Grimes has his opponent.
Oh no.
That's a slow package driver. We could have a new champion.
Oh, Shango, stay alive, stay alive.
The reign continues.
Shango lives.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match
Boom.
is far from over.
Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might
Come
be
on.
running on fumes.
Grimes
Boom.
falling short of the moon right there. Clearly thought that was going to go a different way. The challenger eating up some damage.
He needs their offense.
He's got him started.
Okay, no more commentary. I got focus now.
Takedown all the way over.
And he keeps his focus on an attack to that area.
Oh! What was that? He stuck in my face.
He manages to kick out. What strength.
He got saved.
What a display of stamina. The champ showing they are truly worthy of this title.
But things might only get harder.
Oh, Shango,
from here.
get up.
Grimes falling
Stay
short
alive.
of the moon right there. Clearly thought that was going to go a different way. That gets reversed.
He reverses.
Clothesline. So effective.
Oh!
Quite get him there.
I can't even reverse right now.
What a good buster.
Get out of the ring, Sean. Get out of the ring. Recover.
No.
Oh!
Yes.
It's like a heat-seeking missile coming
I
at
forgot
you.
that's part of his move.
Explosion occurring ringside.
I'm getting destroyed.
Fight is so close to our announcement.
This dude not even trying.
I'm just going to step aside now.
Hey, wait for me.
Ow!
Unelected
This is abuse, man. Enough is enough.
Whoa.
This is a
Look at
sorry
this
performance
raw
right now.
power.
Red suplex. And he slides him back to
Not
the
good.
mat. Headed to the top now. From the top.
Elbow drop. Good
It's
lord.
hard to defend.
Grimes maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Cameron with superstar building incredible.
Oh no.
Oh, I mean, this is, I don't know how the superstar's doing it. Down and out moments ago. Back in it now.
Now a pin for the championship. Oh, close call makes the champ
Shango
nervous.
breaks
Both
out.
competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Saw the open
Shango
and
survives.
turned it into a jawbreaker. And he wants nothing to do with any of that. He gets back into the ring. Boom, what a punch. Grimes not ready for
The
this.
African beatdown.
Some strikes. Can it be? Will the reign continue?
The cover. What a kick out at two.
Ah!
This puts the pressure
Go for
back
dirty
on the
pin. Still didn't make it.
Can the champion respond with their back against the wall?
It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail. Off from the rope for the championship.
Great call. It's a new
Rope
yoga
break.
technique. Relax.
Get off me. Might not be as strong now, but I still got resilience. Oh! What was that? These are moves I haven't seen before. He took my face again.
Title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
The champ kicks out
Nope.
at two.
The title still hanging in the
One more, I'm
balance.
gone.
Resilience of a champion on display.
And you can see the frustration building inside Cameron.
That legend mode ain't no
Grimes
joke.
right now.
Oh!
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
I'm gonna see if I can cheat, see what happens.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
Man, this guy's too strong.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Grimes just continues to mount the... Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
You do realize this is
The
a...
sleeper locked in. The sleeper hold is locked in. This could be it.
Well, this won't win the match, but it's one
good
way
thing I'm
to
outside
inflict
the
a
match.
great deal of punishment on an opponent.
It's a roundabout strategy, but it might work.
Come on. Man, my hands are
Tap
hurting.
all you want, but in this case, a surrender does not grant you a reprieve.
It's a good thing I'm outside of the ring.
He'll head to the ring.
You may think he's got more guts than brains, but it's this kind of boldness that took
Stay down.
Grimes to the moon.
Well, technically... Yeah, you're right. You know it.
What's
Come
the
on.
plan here?
Let's go.
Momentum
man.
is really on
I scared it slow.
Grimes' side.
Showing that technical savagery Cameron's known for.
Not this time.
Into the choke
Boom.
block, a debilitating counter there.
There are a lot of ways this can go sideways. Everything on that stage looks like it hurts.
Well, I didn't reverse that one.
Go driver. This fight has made its way to the entranceway.
Oh, man, so many things can go wrong now.
Not good, not good.
Look at this.
What with that position?
Deadlift German suplex.
The ref still counting, might be a count out. Climbs back inside.
You do realize if you get counted out, or if I get counted out,
He's heading to the
You didn't
floor,
get my title.
but he can't take his time.
what you gonna do?
A bit of intimidation tactics from Cameron Grimes.
Why would I go to you? I have full advantage out here.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah.
Lights out. And a critical maneuver from the lock there.
Man, that blocking.
Thinking of putting his efforts towards ending things soon.
He steps foot in the ring again.
He is beating me down. I'm not here. Ain't going in there.
Oh, man, you can see
Great.
he is feeling it now.
Oh. Not good.
Single arm back body drop. That takes power.
Man, Struggle getting his tail whooped right now.
Launched into the air.
I think anything can save him.
Body drop. What overhand choke.
Oh! What was that?
Oh, this is not good at all. The pendulum
Count it out, count it out.
breaker stretch. He's testing fate here, in danger of a countout.
Jeez!
Into the ring now. This might not be the time for Cameron to
Hey,
lose
keep
sight
taunting,
of
you going
the
around the
task at
time.
hand.
Come on now.
And Grimes gets the win.
Oh, man, he gotta win no matter what.
Things have gotten personal between the Lock and Cameron Grimes, but it's all business tonight.
Sorry,
with
this is
the
gonna be a
Intercontinental
long video.
Championship on the line.
The IC champ has certainly been
Probably should
thrown
update
into
it
the
before I
deep
got
end
into this
right out
match.
the gate here in WWE. Time to see if he sinks or swims.
I think he's been
Stay.
spending too much time worrying about what people are saying on social media. It could end up costing him his title here tonight.
Got the advantage now.
Heads out of
The
the ring,
advantage
but
now.
needs to be mindful of the referee's count here.
Oh, man, they do not care who or what they destroy.
Yeah, Byron, you are dangerously close to being collateral damage in this one.
Yes.
Board buster.
Come on, Shango.
Double axe handle.
Do this. No.
Lariat. He leaves the ring, but he could lose this match by countout.
I know.
Double axe
Boom.
handle. Oof. And Grimes capitalizes there.
Counter
Nope.
upon counter. Great minds.
Go
think
sleep.
alike.
He reversed it.
And Locke gets surprised there.
A stalemate
They ain't do
of
nothing.
counters. Tagged with a punch.
Went to sleep.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Showing off with a big flex.
Sean who's boss.
What a stomp right to the back.
Yeah, I block it too. I block too.
Uh-oh.
Bash.
He may not be aware of the count. He's got to get back in. The champ taking their
Oh,
share
no.
of hits now. He's back in so close to a count out. You do not want to lose that way.
Get up, Shango. Get up, Shango.
Wow, quickly moves.
And a well-executed move we just saw there. Great reversal.
Both superstars show
Stay.
great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Big knockdown.
Come back.
Oh, looking for it. Back body drop.
Boosh. Bring it. Yeah.
Oh, my. Cover by the challenger.
Oh, no.
Ran out in one.
He's
You
not
thought that was gonna
letting
happen.
fatigue set in or get the better of it.
Standing moonsault.
It takes
Really?
a certain level of athleticism
Not gonna happen.
to pull that off. Not even a near fall there.
Tossed into the corner.
Torturous
Oh, no.
focus on the leg, punishing the leg. Pain must be shooting through that leg now. Tough position to be caught.
Not good, not good, not good, not good.
Ow.
Ow.
For the championship. He forces a break before the count of two.
He couldn't make much of that pin attempt.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Ripcord knee. The champ not in a great place.
This guy
The technical
disrespectful.
skills of Grimes.
We're going to finish it off. Bomb. Just a relentless assault from Grimes.
Yeah, Grimes clearly in control.
Nope.
It's hard to believe, but it looks like he still has some gas left in the tank.
No, I don't.
Slingshot sent on to the
He didn't give you the option to reverse that time.
Playing fast and loose with your own body.
That is weaponizing your body. That's what that was.
Oh,
Good timing with that reversal.
going down.
The Dominator. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
It's time for the African beatdown.
Boom.
Boom.
The title's going nowhere. Kiss your dreams. Good night.
No, he beats the count.
Oh, no.
Refusing to let this opportunity slip away.
And who knows if there'll be another shot.
Time to end it. We ain't gonna stay that long.
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at
Come
his
on, man,
face.
let's end it.
You have to believe he's losing some faith in himself.
Cameron Grimes has it.
Nope.
What a beaut. Turns
This
that
time.
into a suplex.
That was the reversing.
Grimes with the retaliation.
Big impact.
Nope.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut.
Great trouble here. Can he get it fully locked in? Got the camel
It's
clutch
over.
locked in.
Just tap out. Just tap out. Tap out.
And Shango remains victorious.
Can still hold the title above the
There's a plot.
competition.
And still, WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
An impressive win for this superstar, that's for sure.
Wait. You're telling me the Lock is the hottest thing in WWE? Just saw his match against Grimes. WWE. What I miss? I could pick this lock with my eyes closed. Ain't hardly gonna even tell him. Thanks, Corbin. I'm gonna keep squawking and I'll close those eyes for you. Wait, actually, I thought I picked the other one. I guess I did there, I guess. The upgrades first. I was struggling in that one. Resilience.
You were a little rough around the edges out there, but you got the job done. Nice work.
Listen, I know you're showing me the ropes or whatever, but I've already got a mentor.
Tavish, right? I used to watch him back in his WCW days. Don't think I ever saw him win too many matches, though. Not sure what he can teach you.
Nah. This is my mentor, and he taught me what I knew. I'm stick over him.
What you saw in WCW wasn't the real Tavish. Do your homework. He's a highly skilled, tough-as-nails competitor who taught me a lot.
I'm not trying to replace anyone, so just hear me out.
Kinda sound like it a little bit.
Okay, I'm listening.
Take it or leave it, but I teach Corbin a lesson about speaking out of turn. Maybe turn his smile upside down.
Huh.
I'll see what I can do.
See what happens.
The following is scheduled for one fall. And is for the WWE Intercontinental
System I gotta defend my championship every match.
Take a good look at the new face
too
of
much.
WWE. It's the Lock.
Give my entrance, because we've seen enough already. Until I change it. And I have my full attire on for real this time. Okay, it's Bear Crum fighting.
Let the good times roll.
I figured you'd like
See
this
how it is,
goof.
look.
You probably laugh at all his jokes, too.
I happen to find
I miss his hair.
extremely entertaining.
He look goofy right now. Man, you look ridiculous, man. I'm skipping you. I can take a seat.
Introducing the champion.
The Lock's
Get into it.
Intercontinental Championship is on the line once again, but tonight he'll have to fend off the
Oh.
always dangerous down. Championship on the line.
For real?
Officiating there. Referee seeing him the ropes and breaking
Boy,
the
he did so
count.
much damage.
Shot after shot.
Ruthless striking.
He's a strong, big man.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
What was that? What
Looks
is it?
like Mustafa Ali has more
Ali.
than just advice to offer the Lock.
Didn't
Wait,
expect
he's gonna
this,
help
but
Sean go out.
a little distraction can certainly make sure a match goes your way.
Driving down
Boom.
with the axe handle.
Thank you, Ali.
Corbin able to reverse. There they go.
Oh, no.
I don't think Corbin's thinking of a joke right now.
Okay, this is a big man. I don't know if I want to have anything to do with this guy. What the?
Planted quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
I'm getting annoyed right now.
So fast, referee caught him in the act.
Yeah, let me go.
Breaks the count.
I said let me go. That's the day.
Able to parry that one. What impact.
Look at that big man.
Oh, clothesline.
Another one.
Vicious right forearm. He moved, but can he capitalize?
What? No.
Shifts it back onto him.
Bro.
The champ trying to roll with these hits.
I don't got time to block.
He's not breathing heavy yet.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Really?
He needs a little more than that.
I'm not that easy, man. Nope.
And now there's an opening.
Yeah.
With a sharp elbow. Big splash. Here's a pin for the title.
What?
And he gets the shoulder up before
You ain't getting it like that.
Still in it.
Just cut it out.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
I still know how to do that.
Oh, look at a torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
Let's deal with my freaking fans. Man.
Oh, and now the champion's down. The champion's down.
Oh my God, we're gonna have a new champion. And
No.
those kickouts are only gonna get harder.
I can't do nothing at a certain point.
Vicious. Ah, what a smash. That is just insulting.
Thank you. Let me reverse something.
Corbin gets stymied. Pointing
Ha!
elbow finds the mark.
That is a slow behind freaking signature.
Oh, you can pick up your teeth in section 112. From the top.
Nope.
Able to get out of the way.
Boom!
With the championship on the line. No, he gets the shoulder up.
And you gotta think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Boom! Spear!
Is it enough? The cover! There's two!
And look at the disbelief on the face of the champion.
They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to
Nope.
lose easy here. And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try.
Yeah! Comeback season.
This superstar's on fire. Pace begins to quicken.
Woohoo!
Glance them.
Are you serious? He recovered that fast?
Out of the way in time. On the
That's
spot.
He recovered so fast it made no sense.
Woo!
All the answers was in that punch.
The champion into the cover.
1,
Kick out.
2.
The title fight continues.
Are you
Obviously
serious,
still
yo?
has some fight left. Oh man! Intercepted the attack with a kick to the face.
Getting set up for something in the corner.
Oh, he's so aggressive, man.
New champion. New champion.
No. Stay on one. No shit have blocked.
Headbutt derails the oncoming attack.
The Lock devising something.
African beatdown.
Strikes. And the champion finally ready to put this one away.
Shoulders down.
And Chongo's the winner. And still the champion.
Intercontinental champion, the
Still undefeated.
I may have been skeptical, but the Lock delivered the goods tonight.
Chongo will always be on top.
Anything.
Only reason Shango still has his IC title is because Ali showed up to do the heavy lifting. What a clown show. He did have a hand in it, but I did all the heavy lifting still.
Let Corbin keep talking. Just focus on you.
Little hard to focus on me when I've got glory hogs crashing my matches to piggyback on my momentum.
You realize I bailed you out in that match, right? You could have lost your title if I hadn't.
You don't know that.
I was fine, and I'd be even better if you stopped using me to get yourself over.
Wow. You want to hear some real talk? I saw myself in you when I watched your debut, but you and I are in different leagues.
I'm
Sure.
the Intercontinental Champ. What do you have to show for yourself?
For now, I've won more matches here than you've ever even seen.
Me personally, I don't even know you.
Never fought me, though. Have you?
Right.
You man enough to change? Or would you rather just stand here and air out all of your paranoid fears?
You're on. Only thing I'm afraid of is embarrassing you so much you start hiding behind a neon mask again.
In that case,
Huh.
why don't you put your Intercontinental title on the line too?
I thought you said it's more important to send a message than win a title.
Every once in a while, it's possible to do both
He was lying.
and put an overconfident rookie in his place.
Rookie, huh? I'll see you in the ring for my title. Hope the moment's not too big for you.
And I promise you on everything, we will be beating you on the first try.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
The man destined to be top dog. It's The Lock.
There he goes. Shango showing off his title and himself. Showing that the champ is here. Going to deal with Ali that was piggybacking off him. Trying to be in the spotlight. Now we're going to show him who's the real spotlight headliner in his place. And we're going to show him right now. I ain't want to see his intro.
Things certainly appear to have gone south fast between The Lock and...
Every time. Yeah, I was ready that time. I was ready that time.
The short-lived allies will settle their
Everybody be
differences in
charging.
the ring here tonight with The Lock's Intercontinental Championship on the line.
Champion or not, it seems to me like the rookie still has a lot to learn about respecting his elders.
Easy now. And that failed to hit the mark.
That was a fail.
Big splash. Looking for an early pin. Kick out before a two.
He's really
Hey, got
trying to
you,
rush
Kenny.
this match. Mustafa Ali dodges.
Big forearm. The challenger's looking shaken. Taking on quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Really?
And there's still plenty
Had to
of
sneak
fight
one?
left. Not
You can
even
get a number out of me.
close. Ah, jeez.
They.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. It's the elbow. And
Oh, no.
Ali avoids the attack.
Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
This one. Get tossed.
My, sent flying. It couldn't have felt good being chucked around like that.
Yeah.
To the gut.
You ain't nothing, man. You ain't nothing.
He had it scouted.
Got the reversal.
Fails to connect on the springboard.
This thing's called I Can Run.
Dodges.
Oh, no.
DDT.
Spiked.
Watch out. Running
For the title.
That was a good one.
He kicks out instantly.
Just using the adrenaline to stay in the match. We're no closer to a winner just
And
yet.
that was an effective attack, guys. Oh, the Lock gets caught with a counter. Sound the alarm. Air raid siren.
I don't know how you survive that.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I know he's planning.
Well scattered reversal there.
Just got flush.
You thought. Power to
He
answers.
avoids
Oh,
the damage. And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Taking out the knee. The hit's adding up a little on that.
ain't ain't done what you get.
Nothing fancy there.
It was too easy. But we ain't done. Said we ain't done.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
And we see him take yet another shot to the body.
And an elbow.
Another one to the chest.
Getting dangerously close to our desk.
That's it. I'm out of here.
He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Come on, come on, come on. Take Ali.
Beautiful suplex.
Oh.
Thrown back in under the ropes.
Come on. Choke you out. Ah.
Reversal.
Burst it.
Incoming.
Smash.
Powerbomb.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
The camel clutch. Digging it
That's
in
what I'm
as
gonna do.
deep as possible.
Will he clutch it out? Will he
Ali's
clutch
got
it out?
something to
Will he clutch it
prove,
out? Or just make
but he may
his take
lose
over
this
red?
thing.
Trying desperately to break the hold.
Shango. Keep holding it.
Nice escape. Corey, the superstar's getting right back
Combat
in this
season.
match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with our own eyes.
Believe it, Corey, believe it.
Back body drop. Exclamation point. Did you hear the sound that made? He's focused on breaking down his opponent's core right now, taking away the center of all movement.
I passed out for a second.
Face first he goes.
Hangs it up on you. Strong right forearm.
Ali with
Pow.
some good timing here.
Kick to the gut. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Come on, get up, get up, get up.
Championship on the line. He's on the rope to the right.
Rope break, I love you.
That's the count. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Ali keeping steady in
Come on,
this
Shango,
match.
get up.
And I don't see Ali slowing down anytime soon.
Can do.
Up high.
You and your delayed behind reaction.
The effects of this match are showing on the champ.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad
You thought it was
condition
gonna
to be
work?
in at this point in the match.
Clothesline takes him down. Forget about it.
Day.
Oh, right to the gut. Close
Pow!
with their head. The champion into the cover.
And I had to do it.
No, title still hangs in
What?
the balance. I cannot
The power of the
believe
answers
what
to
I'm
spell
seeing
me.
right now.
No one can. The fairy tale's almost over. Ali's in
Fine, if that don't
trouble.
work, I'll give them an African beatdown.
Blazing strikes. Looks like the champ is going to retain. Cover.
1, 2, 3.
Is walking out the
Shango still the champion.
champion.
WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
And he certainly proved himself a superstar to watch with this one.
Ali's flight plan just got altered tonight with that loss.
He'll rebound. Don't worry.
All right. Story completed. Don't get that much time. They got time to do one little thing to see how it's gonna be.
Hey, champ. Been meaning to talk to you about a potential big opportunity. Is now a good time?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
So far, you've been living up to the office's expectations, but now it's time for a big test. We want the Lock to headline a live event for the first time, defending the Intercontinental Championship.
A live event? I'm not sure that's a big test.
Let me finish. The live event's in one of our top markets, LA, where there's always a lot of competition for the WWE Universe's entertainment dollar. Takes a big name talent to put butts and seats there. You know, like when I main evented WrestleMania 12.
Wasn't that in Anaheim? Technically not LA.
Nothing gets by you. Anyway, if you can sell out a major arena in LA, you can do it anywhere, even Anaheim. So what do you think?
I think I'm more than ready. Let's make it happen.
Great. We thought we'd let you choose who you want to main event against. Sami Zayn, Ridge Holland, Austin Theory. We can just promote your appearance without an opponent.
Let's do this one.
I think people have seen me face Sammy and Ridge enough. Time for a fresh matchup. Give me Theory.
For your sake, I hope your theory is correct. I'll see myself out.
Yeah, yeah, you do that. You do that. Know your role. Let's give it a start. I'm gonna call it. See this 33% is.
Big live event coming up. Do you feel extra pressure knowing that same night The Rock will be in LA promoting the premiere of his new movie, Mudslide? I don't know why they didn't call it Rock Slide. It was right there.
Really?
That's news to me, and to be honest, that does raise the stakes a bit. The Rock's a huge deal, obviously. But I think there's room for both of us to succeed that night, or at least I hope so.
I should mention that it's not just a typical movie premiere. Rock's giving away 100 brand new pickup trucks, and anyone who attends is eligible to win. I heard fans were lining up weeks in advance.
Look, it's gonna be fine, okay? When the bell rings for my match, those seats will be full.
Got it. Oh, and just a heads up, I might be a little late to the show on account of the fact I need to cover a friend's shift waiting in line for a truck at Rock's premiere. But I'll try my best to catch your match too.
Got it.
This loyal.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Today's the night. Shown here, live event. Nobody's got any theory to defend my title. See how it goes. That beautiful champion still in my ways.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. That is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
You look ugly.
And his opponent from Uganda, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Superstar.
It's all about that. We're still keeping it. Oh! Okay, he's already aggressive, He's so fast. You better not. Wow, okay. There you go. Get him. Bruh. Okay, got me on the ropes a little bit. Oh. Got a ring, got a ring. Don't do it. Ow! Puzzle attack. Okay, it's not good. Woo! Get back in there. I need to get better at my speed. Ow! All right. Shaka look like he's in worse shape right now. He's able to handle this opponent, but he's a little bit supposed to be touch to handle a little bit right now. Whoa. He almost had me. And I got focus now. Look at the commentary right now. Come on. Comeback season. Boom. Boom. What just happened? Nope. Now he's getting a 2. That seems like giving me any punch, right? That was too fast. Look. Boom! Obviously. This is a dramatic effect. Hey, that one worked. Oh! That was a new one. Man. Woo! I thought that was it. I'm getting demolished. I pressed the button. Nope. Okay. Now, I want y'all, if y'all got this game, I want y'all to try this on legend mode, because I am not this bad. I'm telling you, I'm not this bad. They is just holding a little aggressive. Okay. What was that? Boom. Sheldon got the ring. It was a breather. Oh, goodness. Let me go. Let me breathe, man. Ah! Let me breathe, man. Let me breathe. Get in it. Are you serious? I'm lost for words. I ain't lost for words. And I'm out. Okay. My first official L. I just got pinned. We'll try it again. Once again, I start off badly. Come on. Brock! Really? You're not playing dirty now. Yeah, do all the fancy shit you want. Nope. Like really, he's too fast. Even my kid could react. He ain't speak right now. I'm just annoyed right now. Get up here. Punch you, Lord Adam. Come on. Hey, when you're supposed to be in the red, so I can give you that. Bruh. Yeah. Saw that coming. I missed. Whoa. Should have started the match, so I know what you're gonna do. But I have my legs. Yeah. Nope. Come on, man. I couldn't even do the freaking spear right. They're running. Boom! Let me end your career right now, bro. Let me succeed. Like, it's not possible to do a whole, like, reversal when you get pulled from the turnbuckles anymore. Do you miss? I'm getting tired of this. Come on, let me breathe. Get in there. We're ending this right here, right now. No more. We're done. We are freaking done. We are done. Let it go. Let it go. Whatever. I know how to handle you. Bro. Comeback season. Here we go. Ha! Nope. Not this time. Boom! Finally.
Here is your winner, and still WWE
Finally defeated this dude named Austin Theory.
the Superstar.
Had to find him twice, so it got me into a freaking fury. Ugh. I'll go on further, but y'all know that this video going on a little too long, so I'm like,
how'd
edit
it
it
go
out.
out there?
The match went fine, but in case you didn't notice, the arena was only half full. So, not great.
What do you chalk that up to?
I thought facing Theory would be a fresh match people wanted to see, but maybe they wanted me to take on someone I had history with, like Sammy or Ridge. Or maybe it's just tough to compete with The Rock, giving out free trucks. Who knows?
Yep. There'll be a I should win with Sammy probably. Decision branches. Important decisions crucial to your memorize are marked with these icons identify a decision that changes the trajectory of your story or which superstars might align with you in the future. Try playing the lock and the legacy multiple times to experience the opposite path when presented with this icon, as you will see different stories from these choices. I can't even look at what he was typing. So it didn't go well tonight for the Intercontinental Champion. Sounds familiar. See, there was the IC champ named Rocky. I ain't gonna say that last name. Who had his fair share of struggles before he ultimately became the Most electrifying man in sports entertainment. But were you hyped up as the next big thing in a lock to be a future world champion? Now I get the nickname. Sort of. And yeah, I was hyped like that. And I had the added pressure of being the first ever third generation superstar. There were bumps in the road. I had a bad haircut. Yes, you did. Fans were chanting, "Oh wow." But that's true, that's messed up. Die, Rocky, die. But I overcame all that. I don't know a lot about you, but you had one bad night. You could overcome this too. Let me take the advice. It's The Rock. Let me take the advice. And plus, it's The Rock. You want to fight him? I don't think not. Okay. Good luck, and I'll be watching you. I mean, probably not because I'm so busy, but you know what I mean. You know, we're gonna risk it. See what happens here. Hey, come find me at the next Raw. I'll talk to you about something. See what this is about. That was fast. Okay, just challenges. Don't even worry about that. Trying to figure out the speed, which one is speed. Aerial running, okay, gotcha. Defense, bring that up. We're good at resilience, so we don't need to that up anymore. Speed's more important now. What you want to talk about, Sean?
You wanted to talk, right? What's up?
I've been thinking back on my own career lately, and I realized a lot of my success can be credited to the factions I was a part of, both off-screen and on. Just like you, I was strong-willed and independent. But in WWE, you often find yourself needing backup. The other members of the Clique and DX also push each other to be better.
What are you getting at?
Two prominent superstars have approached management with the idea of building a faction around you, and the brass thinks it's a good idea.
Is this because of the LA Live event?
It's not about what happened in LA.
Are you jobbing me?
I promise, if I get the opportunity to headline again, I'll do everything in my power to make sure it's standing room only.
Sure, whatever. But this faction stuff has nothing to do with that. It's all about accelerating your rise to the top. And I think it says a lot that a couple of heavy hitters came to us wanting to build something around you. So I'll say it again. You just need to play ball here and trust the process.
Okay, but if I do this, I see it as a good opportunity to freshen up my look. So no more lock gear, okay?
If that's what it takes to get this done, then fine.
Yes!
Okay, then I'm on board. So who approached you about this? What are my options?
The two superstars who want to recruit you are MVP and Randy Orton. Go talk to them, hear what they have to say, and decide what's best for your career.
I got you. You're about to enter a story gate. Playing will advance the story, and we will only be able to play any optional storylines you may not have completed. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Yeah, no Randy Orton, but who's MVP again? I don't remember. I probably don't ever see him. Which faction will you join? You are in high demand as both Randy Orton and MVP would like to recruit you to join their factions. Be sure to talk to both of them and weigh your options before you make this important decision. Yeah, I don't know you, so I'm gonna go Randy.
Glad we could finally talk. Especially since you might be hearing some big promises from guys like MVP. But let's cut to the chase. What has he really accomplished?
Since I don't know him, I'm just gonna say not much really. Recently. Like I said, because I don't know him.
Not much recently. Unless you count riding Bobby Lashley's coattails.
Exactly. I like where your head's at.
So, why are you getting involved with all this faction stuff?
I enjoyed what I had in Arcade Bro, and it got me thinking about my start in WWE, when I was a part of one of the greatest factions of all time, Evolution. I want to add to my legacy by building an even better version.
Interesting. So, where do I fit in?
I'll be the veteran leader, the Triple H type, and I see the lock in the Phenom role that I held. You're not the guy yet, but with my help, you will be.
Let's hope he's not really the Triple H type. Because he betrayed Shawn Michaels. So you better not be like that.
I seem to recall that you and Evolution didn't end on the best terms.
You don't need to worry about that. With me in charge, it will be different. And when the time's right, I'll pass the torch to you and you'll become world champion, just like I did.
Okay.
When will that be?
I can't make any promises. Ultimately, it's up to you. Ball's in your court now. Let me know what you want to do.
Sorry, yo, it's Randy Orton. I'm going for it.
I've heard enough, and I like where this is headed. I'm ready to join Evolution.
Good. You made the right call. I'm extremely confident in your abilities, but I want to give you a crash course in doing things the Evolution way. Meet me at the Performance Center tomorrow, and don't be late.
I'll be there.
Oh. Adrian Williams. To the tone. Hit a front running grapple. Oh, there we go. Roll it up. There's a training montage. Oh man. We're just training. Nope. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Bro. Legend mode is no joke. Not gonna happen. I wasn't even ready for that one. Yeah. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, I got to change some of these moves right here. Take way too long. It's too showboaty. Pow! Hey! On, Shango. Make some look back in front of the Viper. I pressed that button. What the mess? Get back in there. Ooh. Comeback season. Back break. I'll get my signature. Get my signature. Time to fly. Are you serious? I should have reversed right there. Nope. Nope. Not today. Not give me like that. My signature back. I need it. He beating him. He beating him. He beating him. No. Bro, I was not ready for it. Never mind. Boo! Is that it?
1, 2.
Okay. That shit ended right there.
1, 2.
Bruh. Yeah, that's way too fun with that. Oh, I got another one. Are you... They're getting better and better with the timing. Gotcha. Oh. Nope. Gotcha. We're in it right now. Good night. I ain't playing with you. But the vendor was impressed.
Joining Evolution feels like a turning point in my career. I mean, everything before this felt big, but now it really seems like I'm on my way to the top.
But do you think Randy Orton will be willing to share the spotlight with you? Can you trust him?
If it allows, I'm keeping my guard up.
Randy hasn't always been the most trustworthy person in the past, so I'd be an idiot not to keep my guard up.
Right?
But I'm hoping he's changed. Would it be safer to just rely on myself? Yeah, but I'm trying to trust the process.
Any clue who else will be joining this new evolution?
Randy hasn't told me anything. I guess we'll all find out together.
Yep, we'll see what's going on. Who will be the third member of Evolution? of this new age.
Someone's arriving in style. Any idea who this could be?
I'm not
Who is
sure.
it?
As far as I know, all the VIPs are already here.
Interesting.
Oh,
What's
it's
this
me?
all about?
We've seen these two team before, but I thought it was just a one-time thing.
Gabriel?
We heard the rumors
Oh, yes,
surrounding
it
Randy
is.
Orton. This must be the debut of his newly reformed Evolution.
Oh, this is new Evolution. Let's get it.
Led by Orton, Evolution is here on Raw, and they look ready to dominate.
I'm having flashbacks to 20 years ago.
We got the Evolution leader, I'm stuttering again. We got the Evolution vet. And we got the two new rookies from this generation as the new Evolution. Let's see how this tag team does. And let's hope see if it lasts. I'm gonna be wearing a suit now. Can't upgrade right now.
We put the locker room on notice, but now I want to show the entire WWE universe that we run things here on Raw. When I was in the original Evolution, we did that by holding multiple championships. So we are going to do the same thing.
I thought you said I needed to wait my turn to go after the WWE Championship.
You do. I've used my pull to get us a match for the Street Profits Raw Tag Team Championships.
We can beat the Street Profits. No problem.
I like your confidence, but it's not just the Street Profits. It's a triple threat match, with them and the team of Carmelo Hayes and Omos from MVP's relaunched Hurt Business.
Apparently everyone's doing reboots these days.
Yeah,
Sounds
but
like
ours
it.
is better. I've decided you two will represent
Yes, it is.
Evolution. I want those tag titles. Don't let me down.
Don't worry. After this match, I'll be holding 2 championships. We got this.
Yeah. And please, please, get me out of that lock of tire. That's all I want. If I'm out of that tire, I'll call the video right here. After the match. I want that tire gone. I want mine. Let's see who's coming out first. See, this is awkward at the music. It's awkward. Okay, here we go.
It's 2/3 of Evolution ready for
Yes!
team
I
action.
got my tire!
The following is a
The lock
triple threat
has been
tag team
unlocked.
match. And it's for
We're free.
the Raw Tag Team Championship.
My outfit's debut.
Introducing
Look
the
at it in its
champions
glory.
At a combined weight
Hope
of
y'all enjoyed it.
440 pounds.
This is what I should have been looking at.
Superstar and Gabriel Slate. Evolution.
Yes.
The Intercontinental
Now hype now.
Champion and
I am
Gabriel
hyped now.
are an exciting blend of potential and experience that could reshape this entire tag team division.
Look at Shango in his glory.
If the Lock's actually ready for a partner.
That's how you should have been looking. Looking like a monster.
And at a combined weight of 610 pounds, Omos
Yeah, I know y'all.
and Carmelo Hayes, the Hurt Business.
But I'm worried about you.
It's a
That's a big dude right there.
Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael. And judging from the response on
Got the
social
glasses?
media
I ain't
heading
worried about
into
you.
this match, we're likely to see a new champion.
Let's skip on. Like I know him. And who's next?
It's party time!
Party
Here we
time.
go.
The Street Profits. Oh, y'all don't want the belts.
These two dudes genuinely entertain
Okay.
me more than just about anybody.
A little funky, but I'm vibing with it.
And
Like a fun time.
combined weight of 492
Sorry, my brothers.
pounds.
How we taking those things away from you?
Raw Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins.
I can watch this all day.
Profit.
But I need to get this video edited out.
Guys, raise your
So I'm gonna skip it right now. Ugh.
The new look Intercontinental Champion has teamed
Oh,
up
it's a
with
three-way?
Gabriel Slade to challenge the Street Profits for their Raw Tag Team titles.
Oh.
And they'll have to go through
Can't see.
Moss and Carmelo Hayes while they're at it to walk away as tag champs.
I can't remember seeing this much talent.
It's too many. I can't focus.
In a long time.
Well, Saxton
Nope.
has the memory of a goldfish.
That'd be big,
but
man.
he's right. This triple threat tornado
Really? You're jumping me?
is as stacked as it gets. And I, for one, can't wait to see if Randy Orton's new evolution lives up to the hype.
How can we see like this?
Face first.
Nope. Thank you. Now, revenge. I know. Nope. Ah.
Looking for more damage here.
Okay, go for Carmelo.
From behind. Just got thrown around like a sack of you know what.
I ain't trying to fight you, man.
True facial reconstruction.
That's not very nice.
I get to Carmelo.
This is a great
Dude, leave me alone.
Here's the pin. Title on the line.
Dude, I'm not messing with you.
Channeling his energy to stay
My man.
in this matchup.
My man, get off me.
And that was an efficient display of offense with that maneuver.
Yes.
Look at that suplex.
No, no, no.
That was one of those power bombs that would shorten someone's career. Looking for more damage.
Not today.
Here. Clearly waiting for
I
that.
ain't trying to fight y'all.
Just leave it. Look at this.
No.
Now that was a harebrained idea.
I ain't want to try to do that. I'm trying to get this kendo stick.
Completely wrecked out.
The champ getting put on the back foot here.
Boom.
Into the pin. Defiant kick out from
Ah.
the champion.
Ouch. Oh.
You boys put your running shoes on. It might be time to clear out. Knees up.
Boy.
Have that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on?
Headbutt with the back to the neck.
Run.
What a chancery. He's been placed in the corner now. Dawkins with the reversal.
Yeah. I broke off.
A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon.
And a heck of a DDT we just witnessed.
There we go.
Kick to the gut. Oh, he knew what was coming.
My finisher on him.
Gabriel able to defend against that.
Come on.
Right to the
Oh.
kidneys from behind. So much damage inflicted.
Come on, get up, get up.
Bicycle knee strike. Kick to the gut. Creates separate.
Come on, Shaka, you embrace yourself. Get up. This is your first debut for your outfit, and you get up.
How close was that?
Oh, wrong one. Thank you.
Oh, look at the squeeze. It's on. Like
Get up,
a
Shango, get up,
vice
Shango, get up, Shango, get up, Shango.
Oh, that just looks nasty.
Oh, my God. Suplex.
for here.
Nope. You gotta leave me alone. Oh no! Just everywhere.
That won't beat him. I'm not sure anything will.
Finisher.
To your injury. With the championship on the line. And the ref will force a break. Nice takedown. And what a maneuver we just saw there. The chopper for the championship. No, stops the count at 2. How in the world did he kick out?
Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Vicious right forearm.
Trying to be the degenerative right now. Thank you, Gabriel.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. Punch. Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face. Dominating shoulder tackle. Quick back elbow detours that offense.
Can't y'all just leave me alone?
The challenger stays alive.
These one counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Shades of the old EC done as a kendo stick is introduced to the proceedings.
Come on, Gabriel.
It's coming.
Yes.
It's coming. This is big time for the championship.
My bad.
Evolution looking to
There we go.
Moss has other
Man.
plans. The Intercontinental Champion is doing everything in this.
Gabriel, where you at?
No, Moss is just too strong.
Ooh.
New Hurt Business.
My
looks
black
to
brother,
walk
why you
out
do me
as
like that?
champions.
Gabriel, where are you?
The frog splash out of nowhere.
Everyone is
The
laying
guy
it
for
on
the
the
good
line.
save.
Spear from Dawkins.
And after all
Dang
that
it.
chaos, the Street Profits retain their Raw Tag Team Championships.
The two newest factions in WWE,
Well, that didn't work.
Evolution and the Hurt Business look to make their mark by capturing gold, but
Should've been
ultimately
faster,
the
Gabriel.
champions' experience teaming together prevailed.
Should have been
Not
faster.
the outcome the Hurt Business and Evolution were looking for, but I'm sure this is not the last we've seen from them by a long shot.
And my brother, you didn't have to talk like that, my brother. Why you do that? What'd I do to you? This is what I saw in the ring. Looks like I dodged a bullet, not recruiting Shango to the Hurt Business. WWE Raw. Whatever, man. See what it has to say.
Obviously, things didn't go as planned out there. What's next? How are we going to regroup?
You're not going to regroup. We are.
What?
What do you mean?
You had your shot and you lost. Now we're going after the tag titles.
Sounds fair. But still, that's... Let me think. You overreacting, bro. Like, cause if it was Gabriel, we probably wouldn't have done the same thing.
You're overreacting. It was one match. I mean, what does it say about your eye for talent if you're already having doubts about me? And besides, Gabe lost too.
Gabe didn't get pinned.
I
You
know.
did.
Look, give me another chance. I'll prove myself by doing something really impressive.
Like what?
I'll beat the Street Profits next week all by myself. Who knows? Could even earn us a title rematch.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, whatever, Viper. Okay, we'll do that in the next video. Now, if I got my tire, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. if you want to see more of it. It's been your boy Shango, and I am out. Peace.